Picture this. You've worked your entire life, saved diligently, and finally reached retirement. But there's a problem. Inflation is eating away at your savings like termites in a wooden house. Your money isn't growing fast enough, and the stress of managing individual stocks keeps you up at night. What if I told you there's a better way? 3 funds managing over $250 billion are helping millions of retirees sleep soundly while their money works for them. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which of these dividend powerhouses fits your retirement dream. And everything I'm sharing comes from verified data as of November 2025. Quick favor. Hit like and subscribe right now so YouTube shows this to more people who need to see it. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Traditional retirement strategies are crumbling. Bonds barely keep pace with inflation. Savings accounts are paying pennies. And picking individual dividend stocks. That's a full-time job with single company risk that can devastate your nest egg if one pick goes south. Enter dividend ETFs, the unsung heroes of retirement income. They give you instant diversification across hundreds of companies, professional management, and costs so low they're almost invisible. You get dependable income streams that can outpace inflation while protecting your downside through quality holdings. Today, we're examining 3 champions that have proven themselves through market crashes, recoveries, and everything in between. First up is SCHD, the Schwab U.S. Dividend Equity ETF, and this fund is the high-yield quality king. Launched back in October 2011, SCHD has grown into a $70.23 billion giant. It holds 103 carefully selected companies. And here's what makes it special. It delivers a 3.85% yield. Let me put that in perspective. The S&P 500 yields about 1.4%. SCHD gives you almost triple that income while maintaining strict quality standards. And the cost, just $6 annually for every $10,000 you invest. That's a 0.06% expense ratio. Now let's talk real money. Through the first 3 quarters of 2025, SCHD paid out $0.7694 per share in dividends. Based on historical patterns, the full year 2025 dividend should land between $1.03 and $1.05 per share. These payments hit your account every quarter like clockwork. March brought 24.88 cents. June delivered 26.02 cents. September added another 26.04 cents. And December's payment is on the way. What's inside this fund? The top 10 holdings read like a who's who of American corporate strength. Amgen leads at 4.78%, followed by Cisco at 4.61%, Merck at 4.45%, AbbVie at 4.42%, and Coca-Cola at 4.16%. These are companies you know, companies your grandparents knew, companies that have survived and thrived through decades of economic cycles. The fund concentrates on defensive sectors with 19.34% in energy, 18.5% in consumer staples, and 16.1% in healthcare. This sector strategy provides inflation protection through energy exposure, but creates some vulnerability we need to discuss. Here's the honest truth about SCHD's 2025 performance. It's up just 2.57% year-to-date. That's significantly behind the other 2 funds we'll cover. Why? The fund's heavy energy weighting and value-oriented approach faced headwinds during a year when growth stocks and technology dominated, but zoom out, and the picture changes dramatically. Over 10 years, SCHD has delivered 11.07% annualized returns. Since inception in 2011, it's returned 12.25% annually. This is a fund built for the long haul, for retirees who need that 3.85% income today and can weather short-term underperformance. Who should choose SCHD? If you need maximum current income, if you can tolerate some volatility, and if you understand that energy sector exposure cuts both ways, SCHD is your champion. It's the fund for retirees who prioritize cash flow today over massive growth tomorrow. Now let's meet VYM, the Vanguard High Dividend Yield ETF. This is the diversified workhorse. Launched even earlier in November 2006, VYM manages $66.89 billion and takes a completely different approach. Instead of 103 holdings, VYM owns 569 companies. That's right, 569 different dividend payers, giving you diversification that's hard to match. VYM yields 2.5%, the Goldilocks option between SCHD's high yield and what we'll see with VIG. Through 3 quarters of 2025, it paid $2.5534 per share. The trailing 12-month dividend is $3.52. These quarterly payments are substantial: 85 cents in March, 86.17 cents in June, and 84.17 cents in September. Here's where VYM gets interesting. The top holding isn't a traditional dividend stalwart. It's Broadcom, the AI chip powerhouse, weighing in at 6.4 to 7.32% of the portfolio. This is followed by JP Morgan Chase, ExxonMobil, Walmart, Procter & Gamble, and Johnson & Johnson. VYM's sector allocation shows why it's called balanced. 21.92% financial services, 16.41% technology, 12.92% healthcare, and only 8.66% energy, compared to SCHD's 19.34%. The performance tells the story. VYM is up 12.66% year-to-date through November 14, crushing SCHD's returns. Over 5 years, it's delivered 15.5% annualized returns. Since inception, it's returned 12.22% annually. The fund's broad diversification and balanced sector exposure captured upside from AI stocks while maintaining stability through traditional dividend sectors. The worst drawdown in VYM's history was 35.21% during the March 2020 crash, and it recovered beautifully. Who should choose VYM? If you prioritize broad diversification, want above-market yield without concentration risk, and appreciate balanced exposure across the entire economy, VYM is your fund. It's for retirees who want to sleep well, knowing their 569 holdings protect them from any single sector or company blowing up their retirement. Now for the growth machine, VIG, the Vanguard Dividend Appreciation ETF. This fund is the heavyweight champion with over $98 billion in assets, making it the largest dividend growth ETF on the planet. Launched in April 2006, VIG plays a different game entirely. It doesn't chase the highest yields. Instead, it demands that every holding has increased dividends for at least 10 consecutive years. That's right, 10 straight years of raises. VIG charges the lowest fee of our 3 champions, just 0.05%, or $5 per 10,000 invested. Now here's the catch. VIG only yields 1.63% currently. That's less than half of SCHD's yield. But here's why that doesn't matter. In 2012, VIG paid $1.41 in annual dividends. By 2024, that grew to $3.38. That's a compound annual growth rate exceeding 9%. Through 3 quarters of 2025, VIG has paid $2.6736, with the full year estimated around $3.55. Look at what's inside VIG, and you'll see why it performs differently. Broadcom tops the list at 5.95%, but then comes Microsoft at 4.83%, JP Morgan at 4.05%, Apple at 3.74%, Eli Lilly, Visa, MasterCard, and Oracle. These aren't your grandfather's dividend stocks. These are growth giants that happen to pay rising dividends. The sector allocation explains everything. 26.99% technology, 22.56% financials, 15.07% healthcare, and only 1.28% energy performance-wise. VIG delivered 12.29% year-to-date, nearly matching VYM. Over 5 years, it's up 13.7% annualized. Over 10 years, 12.1%. Since inception, 12.89%. VIG survived the 2020 crash with a maximum drawdown of 31.72% and came roaring back. The fund's focus on quality companies with sustainable dividend growth has created a track record that speaks for itself. Who should choose VIG? If you emphasize long-term growth, have adequate income from Social Security or pensions, and want dividend growth to combat inflation over decades, VG is your champion. It's for retirees who understand that a 1.63% yield growing at 9% annually will eventually surpass a static 3.85% yield. Let's put them head-to-head. In 2025 year-to-date, VYM leads at 12.66%, VIG follows at 12.29%, and SCHD trails at 2.57%. For yield, SCHD dominates at 3.85%, VYM offers 2.5%, and VIG provides 1.63%. All three charge microscopic fees, with VIG lowest at 0.05%. For diversification, VYM's 569 holdings win, VIG's 338 to 340 holdings place second, and SCHD's 103 holdings come third. Each fund faces specific risks. SCHD's 19.34% energy weighting creates oil price vulnerability. VYM's 21.92% financial services exposure ties it to banking health and interest rates. VIG's 26.99% technology weighting introduces valuation risk if tech multiples compress. All three face headwinds when interest rates rise, though Fed rate cuts projected for late 2025 should help. The good news? All three produce qualified dividends taxed at preferential rates, and all three survived the worst market crash in recent memory. Here's the secret most investors miss. You don't have to choose just one. For a simple approach, pick the single fund matching your priority. Need income now? Choose SCHD's 3.85% yield. Want broad diversification? Choose VYM's 569 stocks seeking long-term growth. Choose VG's dividend growers. But combining funds creates magic. A 60-40 split between SCHD and VIG gives you a 2.96% blended yield across 441 combined holdings, balancing income with growth. A 50-50 mix of VYM and VIG delivers 2.07% yield across an astounding 907 holdings with exceptional diversification. A 70-30 blend of SCHD and VYM produces 3.44% yield across 672 holdings, maximizing income while reducing SCHD's sector concentration. The ultimate portfolio: 40% VYM, 30% SCHD, 30% VIG. This gives you 2.76% blended yield over 830 combined holdings, and a weighted average expense ratio of just 0.057%. You get VYM's diversification, SCHD's quality income, and VIG's growth characteristics all working together. This is the comprehensive solution for retirement income that grows while protecting your principal. Let me give you the final framework. If you need income today, SCHD delivers quality with the highest yield. If you prioritize broad diversification and balance, VYM provides 569 companies across all sectors. If you're building long-term inflation protection, VIG offers dividend growth that compounds over decades. But if you want a truly stress-free retirement, combine all three in proportions matching your needs. These aren't competitors, they're complementary tools in your retirement arsenal. Remember, with $235 billion in combined assets, millions of retirees trust these three funds. The data changes daily, so verify current numbers before investing, but the strategy remains timeless. Quality dividend payers, low costs, broad diversification, and time in the market. That's how you build a safe, stress-free retirement. If this helped clarify your retirement strategy, hit that like button, subscribe for more retirement investing content, and comment below with which combination fits your goals. Your stress-free retirement starts with the right foundation, and now you know exactly how to build it. This video is for educational and informational purposes only. Investment performance shown is based on historical data and projections. Past performance doesn't guarantee future results. Always conduct your own research and consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Thanks for watching.